All right, so we have the new B20 5G phone. I'm pretty excited about this phone. It's got a lot of really cool things going for it. It's got a 6.5-inch full HD display, 2.2 gigahertz octa-core CPU. The rear camera, it has 48 megapixels, 16 and 2. The front is 8 megapixels, the 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigabits of ROM. And then this 5,000 mAh polymer battery means it's probably going to have a standby time of about 3 days. But let's open up the box. Let's kind of see, you know, it's that classic style box that doesn't want to open. All right, so before we take a look at the phone, we have the 18-watt charging brick in the case. Really, really nice. We have the USB Type-C cable in the case as well, in the box as well. And we have the phone itself, but let's put that off to the side really quick. What else is in here? Looks like we have some stickers. We have the pamphlet, and then it looks like we have a glass screen protector, which is really, really awesome. So let's put all that off to the side. What all comes in the box. Now, I already have it all charged up, and I have to say, this is a pretty nice phone. Now, the one thing, it seems to be a one-stop shop. It comes with a screen protector, power brick, and cable, but it doesn't come with a case. But you can go ahead and get a case. I've grabbed this one by Tudia. They had another color. You didn't have to get it just in this bright coral orange color, but I have this one. This is supposed to be like a midnight, I guess, color. But there's that 48 megapixel camera. Remember, it does have a macro camera and a wide angle camera. So that's what those 3 cameras are there on the back. And then we have where on the bottom we have that USB-C. We have one speaker port, the mono speaker, and then we have a headphone jack. That's pretty cool that it still has a headphone jack. And then right there, that is where you're going to put your SIM card in. And it does have an external SD card slot, an SD card slot on there as well. So it does have facial recognition with that notch with the punch hole camera right there, and it does have a fingerprint sensor right here that doubles also as the power button. And then we have the volume adjustment rocker. So let's go ahead and press that. I'm going to open that up. You can see how kind of quick that is. I mean, I already put in my fingerprint. That's pretty snappy. You can see it's locked. That unlocks pretty quick, so that's pretty awesome like that. Now, it is supposed to be a 90 hertz display, so if we go, let's go on down. Let's find the display here. Now, you notice there is a lot of stuff on here. Your accessibility, you still have the normal accessibility that every other Android phone has. We have the security. You have all the kind of face and fingerprint added. We have a smart lock, SIM card, all of the normal stuff that every other, even the flagship devices would have when it comes to the settings, security, accessibility, and all of that really, really good stuff. Now, we go down to the advanced. We have lift to wake, all of that. So there you guys go. It has everything you need. For some reason, it has this thing called DuraSpeed. Not really sure what that is, but apparently it will mitigate things running in the background. That's pretty cool. You can have multiple users. And then you can have the different stuff going on here, but the 90 hertz is on by default because that's what I had it on by default. But there you go. It is pretty fast. I will say this about the camera when I was testing earlier. That 45 megapixels, I'm telling you right now, it takes good photos, but as far as a good video, it is kind of blurry. It doesn't take that good a video. And I'm going to promise you right now, the camera is not why you're going to want to be buying this phone. If you are deciding between this phone and another one, unless the other ones like, it's a much more budget friendly phone than this one is. There's a good chance you might have a better camera on the other phone than you would on this one. This is a solid camera. It's going to get the job done. Can guarantee you that. But as far as how it looks compared to some other phones, it is not the best. Now, I was comparing it directly to my iPhone 2020 SE. No, this is not the flagship phone, and this is a massive size difference here, you know, when you're looking at these phones. The battery life on this thing, that alone might be worth it to buy it just for the battery life because of how big it is. How big it was, 5,000 milliamps. That's right, it was 5,000 mAh battery, and typically on all the other phones that have that size of battery, it's about a 3-day period. Not 3-day charging if you're messing with it, but if it'll stay for like 3+ days. Just if you had plugged it in, you use this as a backup phone. So that is something to take note of. But there you guys go. This is a pretty cool phone, especially for the price point. Check it out. I'm going to be using it as my backup phone, and I'll see you guys in the next one.